these are tight.
All right, so we're over here today at Jacob's house. We're testing with one box first. We're doing 20, 24, 30 Plyo boxes. So we did his first, obviously. So if it's messed up, it's his, it's not mine. And by we, I mean he's doing all the work. I'm just here filming.
It's a lot of work filming.
So yeah, he's gonna actually tell you what we're doing, each step. We're doing it a little more in depth than the instructions that we read online, but yeah.
Filming everything you do. Setting up camera and talking to it like you're working. These are some of the things we're going to be using. We're going more in depth. This is a router. It's made to smooth over all the edges. Use a hole saw to make the handles easier to carry the box around, and we use the router to once again smooth everything out so it's easier to carry. I'll go through everything once we're working. Here's a circular saw. You don't necessarily need to have it. We have a table saw that helps out. But for basic tools, really all you need is a drill and this saw. Some 1.25 to 2-inch screws will work, anything in there. And then, yeah.
So based off of the 4x8 3/4 inch piece of plywood that we got, these are the dimensions that we're going to go off of.
These shaded parts are all scrap that's going to be left over. 28.5 by 18.5. And that's because you use a 3/4 inch, 1.5 inches extra to go around the sides to make it full 30 inches tall. Recommend using 3/4 plywood because I made one for my girlfriend in the past using 1/2 inch plywood, and she's only 100 pounds. It still wasn't enough for her. So my old box jump is going to be broken down and make smaller for her. So this first cut's going to be 20 inches. It's going to be the ends of the box, as you see right here, 20 by 24. And we got table saw set up right here. Comes back right to 20 inches, so good turn. If you didn't know better, box jumps are great for making box jumps. We're gonna pull this right up here. And this is too big to cut on the table saw, so we use a circular saw for it. If you don't have a table saw, a circular saw will work great for everything that we're doing. If you just have basic tools. We're coming 28.5 down, making a mark. The same thing on the other side. 28.5 down. That's going to be our final cut. But to make this perfectly square, we're going to take the circular saw, line it up with the mark, right where the blade is. And then you make a mark over here. What we have should be 32.5. We're going to go to the other side, make that mark, and we'll put a straight edge. That way you run your circular saw right along it and it gives you a nice square cut so you don't have any misshaped edges. So where you made that mark for the straight edge to follow, line the board up or whatever straight edge you have. And you take clamps, clamp it down on either side. And now you're set to make a perfect line so everything will square up. Once again, 20.5 inches. So we're going to set up our straight edge just like we did on the last cut to 32.5 inches. Got our 3 pieces cut, all lengthways. Now we have to go and make 3 cuts horizontally across the boards. Here at 24 to make our 20 by 24 end caps. This one gets 24 by 28.5 to make our tall, large pieces, and then another cut at 18.5. So we'll go ahead and set it up at 24, get those 2 pieces cut, reset at 18.5, and it's time to start doing some finish work. If everything turned out right, should be left with 3 sets of 2 different cuts of plywood. These are the 20 by 24 end caps. It goes on top here. See how it's sitting on top? This one is the 28.5 by the 18.5 tall side, and then this large side is 18.5 by 22.5, I believe. Might be wrong on that. No, 18.5 by 24. 18.5 by 24. You should have everything nice and square so it'll all line up when you go to assemble it. And next we're gonna go ahead and lay out these end pieces, just like I made here on mine, and get some handholds for it. These are 18.5, as you can see, so half of that would be what? 9.25. So we go to 9.25, and we're gonna put these 2.5 inches down. So if you have it, you can use a square. Measure 2.5 down, so you know where that's at. And then 9.25, we're gonna go over 8.25, we're gonna go 7.5. Otherwise would be 10.25, and that's where we're gonna have our pilot holes. And then you take your circular saw, hopefully you have one that's sharper than this one, because I'm gonna struggle cutting through it. And you just line it right up. Router. Ow! Splinters. No splinters. Okay. So, first section that you screw together is the hardest, because you're just gonna have 2 random pieces flopping around. And then I like to use a countersink bit. This preps a hole for a screw to go in. And then when the screw sets, the head of the screw will be just in there. It's easier to put together when you're struggling, and looks a lot cleaner when it's all assembled. So. If you want to, you can go ahead and put wood glue in here to make it even stronger. I didn't put it on mine, and it seemed just fine, so we're just gonna go ahead and put it together. again, smooth over the edges. That way you don't bust your shins open. Box. Jump.
That was good.
That's it. Made some box jumps. Hope I explained everything well enough. Next time you see these, they'll be in the Death Star garage in about 30 minutes after we get a snack so we don't kill ourselves too much. Do a quick workout and hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let us know. But future video, we might sand these down a little bit, stain them black, stain them whatever you want to, but should be pretty neat. Thank you.
All right, we just got back to my house after building our boxes, so we brought both over. We're gonna do a little Tabata with them, with the air bike, GHD sit-ups, and box step overs, box jumps. The workout is...
We're doing 4 rounds. It's well, it's gonna be 3 rounds, 4 stations. We'll have 25-pound step overs at 20 inches. We're gonna have for a full minute. At the top of the minute, we'll switch, and it'll be step overs, GHD sit-ups, casual airdyne, and we'll do some actual box jumps on the 24 inches.
Minute of rest.
Yeah, minute rest. So it'll be a 15-minute workout, 5 minutes each round, and we'll try to pace it so we don't kill ourselves.
All right, let's do it.
Thanks for watching the video. We finished the workout. It's a little slower pace than we're used to, but it got the job done.
If you liked what you saw, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. We'll probably do some more DIY videos on building stuff for the gym and more workout videos. If you have any suggestions for future videos, leave it in the comments below. Thanks for sticking around and watching the video, guys.
Yep.